Good evening. You're watching NewsX. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. The Indian Army has neutralized 14 terrorists in the past 96 hours. The Army thwarted 7th infiltration bid in the Gurez Sector yesterday, taking the toll of terrorists slain in the last 4 days to 14. There is no reason to believe that the Indian Army couldn't have done this before, but maybe the political will was lacking. In the past 9 months since the surgical strikes on Pakistan's terror camps, the success rate of eliminating terrorists along the LOC has gone up. The Modi government has resolved to eliminate terror in all forms from the country. With the political resolve and the iron will it mean endgame for Pakistan? Is it time up for Bajwa and company? What Prime Minister Modi had said on terror during the SCO meet.
मानव अधिकारों तथा मानव मूल्यों के सबसे बड़े उल्लंघनकारियों में से एक है अतः आतंकवाद तथा अतिवाद के खिलाफ संघर्ष एससीओ के सहयोग का अहम भाग है। मुद्दा चाहे रेडिकलाइजेशन का हो, टेररिस्ट की रिक्रूटमेंट का, उनकी ट्रेनिंग का अथवा फाइनेंसिंग का, जब तक हम सभी देश मिलकर इस दिशा में कोऑर्डिनेटेड तथा सशक्त एफर्ट्स नहीं करेंगे, तब तक इन समस्याओं का समाधान असंभव है।
The numbers speak for themselves. 24 infiltration attempts foiled so far this year and 14 terrorists neutralized in the last 4 days. This speaks volumes about the commitment of the Modi-led government to eliminate terrorism from the Indian soil. And if this success rate were to continue, the day will not be far off when Pakistan will be made to realize that it cannot take India for granted. With VJ Pawan Chowdhury, Jay Seelan for NewsX.
लोग ने जो है अपना काउंटर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन थ्रेट शरद पवार से टेररिस्ट को स्ट्रेट ना कर पाए, उस पर जोर दिया है और हमें इसमें काफी हद तक पिछले दिनों में सफलता प्राप्त हुई।
All right, we're getting now some breaking news, in fact, coming in on this story. The Indian Army has conducted a briefing on the successful operation today in which 5 terrorists were neutralized.
5 hardcore foreign terrorists have been eliminated and large quantity of warlike stores has been recovered. Currently, the search and sanitization operations are going on in the area. These terrorists tried to infiltrate into the Uri sector by exploiting the thick jungles on the line of control in the night time. Alert army troops detected their movement and immediately engaged them in a firefight. After the initial firefight in a prolonged search operation, which has lasted over 2 days in thick jungle and difficult terrain under inclement weather conditions, the 5 terrorists have been successfully eliminated by the resilient army troops. So far, in the search operations, huge quantity of arms and ammunition has been recovered, which includes 5 AK-47, 2 under-barrel grenade launchers, large quantity of explosives, combat dresses, incendiary material, eatables with Pakistan markings, and uniquely body-fitted IEDs with timer mechanisms, all indicating that this was a Fedayeen group which was infiltrating into the sector with the sinister plans to carry out a gruesome attack on an army camp or a civil installation in and around Uri.
Ashish Singh, assistant editor, is joining us with further details on this story. Ashish, take us through the details coming in with regards to the Army's successful operation today. We believe an infiltration bid into the Uri sector has been foiled.
Well, that's right. And this operation has taken place in last 48 hours. This operation began yesterday in Uri particular sector. Since 7th June, there have been series of infiltration attempts. The 3 terrorists were neutralized in Machil sector on 7th. And next day, that's on 8th June, again 3 terrorists were neutralized in Naugam sector. And yesterday, there was a group of 5 terrorists that were neutralized in Naugam, in Uri sector, I beg your pardon. And there have been series of such infiltration attempts by the armed terrorists. And the kind of weapons and ammunition that is being recovered from these set of terrorists after they are neutralized, it suggests that certainly Pakistan Army, with the help of Pak-sponsored terror organizations, they are trying their best to make sure that quickly after the winters, the terrorist launch pads become most active.
Okay.
And the maximum number of terrorists are infiltrated inside the...
All right, we'll leave it at that. Ashish, thanks very much for joining us with all those details. Well, tonight at 9:30 p.m., a strong political will, single terrorist will be eliminated from the country. 14 terrorists already eliminated in the past 96 hours. When our army is fighting a proxy war in Kashmir, should not we back up and boost the morale and support the actions of our Jawans? That will be the debate on Nation at 9 at 9:30 this evening on NewsX.